See, only one question. Turn on the video, students. How many times to tell you all? Why do you turn it off? All of you will keep it on. I don't know whether you all are there online. Delicia, turn it on. Bhargavi, Delicia Island. Is it on? Okay. Angel, is Angel online? Cecilia, Malavika. Are you all listening, students? Checking your answers? Okay, fine. Abigail, you got it right. Bhargavi, Abigail, Island, those who sent it. Ruth, Ruth is the answer correct. First one. Okay. Next one, students. Angle of elevation or depression. What kind of question is seventh one? It's a depression question, right? In angle of depression, aeroplane of an altitude 1500 meters. So any question, first draw a right angle. First draw a right angle like this. So assume the aeroplane is at top. Okay, aeroplane is moving in this direction. 1500 meters. So I'll name it as A, B and C, and AB is 1500 meters. The distance between ground, B is the ground, and aeroplane is at position A, student. So 1500 meters finds that two ships are sailing towards in the same direction. What do you mean by towards in the same direction? Ships, both the ships are like this, right? C and D, like this, sailing towards same direction. Okay, now angle of depression. The angle of depression is observed from the aeroplane 45 degrees and 30 degrees. If it is angle of depression, draw a dotted line top. What are the two angles given, students? What are the two angles given? One is 45 and the other one is 30. Where should I write 45 and where should I write 30? C or D? Very good. D is 45 and C is 30. I've told you all many times angle of depression, elevation, it's the same. Only thing diagram matters. If diagram is wrong, they'll reduce marks. Okay, write 30 and 40. Now, which line is touching 40 degrees, students? Can you see this line which is touching 40 degrees? All of you respond. AD is touching 45 degrees, right? So from that line, draw top, write 45 degrees here. This is how you get the diagram, 45. Now, AC is the line which has 30 degrees. So from there, pull a line, draw an angle here. This gives 30 degrees. This is angle of depression diagram. If you get this right, you'll get 1 mark. This is how you have to draw. Whether they have given depression or elevation, take the angles down, 30 degree, 40 degree. And if they give the word depression, you need an angle top. Angle is top. So look at the green line, AD, that is 45 degrees. From there you pull out, students. See, I have drawn the green one, green angle. Next, the pink one. Pink one is 30 degrees. From there you pull another angle top. It should touch the dotted line, parallel lines. That gives 30 degrees. Next, what do we need to find here? Respectively, find the distance between two ships. Okay, we need to find the distance between two ships, that is this value, CD. You can take it as X and Y or just ignore, just take CD and BD. Any other values given? Apart from this, any other value given? CD, BD or CB value? No, right? No, none of the values are given. Only AB value is given, students. AB. This is the diagram. Now I'll quickly write. Just cross check your answers. In triangle ABD. If you take ABD, it is tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 is AB divided by BD. First one. Second, in triangle ABC. ABC tan 30 degrees. Tan 30 is equals to, look, if I take tan 30, imagine this triangle. I'm talking about this. What is the opposite value, students? What is perpendicular? What is tan perpendicular value? AB divided alphabets. AB divided by CB. AB divided by CB or BC. Write it alphabetical order. So I'll write it as AB divided by BC. BC. And it is not mandatory that we use only tan, students. It is not mandatory here. It depends on the question. So we don't always use tan. Sometimes we use even sine and cos. I'll give an example after this. Tan 45 is 1, AB is 1500 divided by BD. So if BD goes to the other side, what's the answer for BD students? BD is equals to 1500. Such a simple question you are not able to solve and send. 1500. I'll keep this as it is. Next. In triangle ABC tan 30, what is tan 30? Root 3 or 1 by root 3? 1 by root 3. I'll write 1 by root 3. See, 1 by root 3 goes to the other side. So do we need to convert into cot, or can we use tan 30 students? We can directly use tan 30, right? We can directly use tan 30. What if it was tan 60 here? What is tan 60 value? Tell me tan 60. Tan 60 is root 3. Now what happens to root 3? Is it getting multiplied with 1500 or divided? Divided. This calculation becomes tough, right? Doesn't it become tough? Then what are you supposed to do with tan 60? You can convert into cot. Okay, the complementary and reciprocal relation. 1500 1 by root 3. BC, you can split BC into two parts. What are the two parts, students? BC is split into CD plus BD. Cross multiply. CD plus BD is equals to 1500 into root 3. What is BD value we got? BD is 1500. I'll do one thing. I'll keep CD as it is. Plus BD is 1500 is equals to 1500 root 3. This shifted to the other side. CD is equals to 1500 root 3 minus 1500. There are two ways to solve this. Till here, did you all understand, all of you all, how to solve the question? Right? Okay. Those who haven't done it, make a note. Delicia, Kia, did you all understand? Fine, students. Make a note of this calculation. There are two ways. I'll teach you all both. Yes, Anya, do you remember these concepts? You were not present for 3 or 4 days, right? Remember how to solve? Okay. Yes, tell me. CD minus BD. Where is each value? No, no. To find CD, what did you subtract? 500 into 1.73. How will you get that? See, Ruth, you're getting confused. I think you're triangle ACD. Did you take triangle ACD? Uh, How can you take triangle ACD? Is it 90 degrees? No, right? What mistake is you have taken ACD and AD you have taken as 1500? Have you taken AD as 1500? Yes, tell me, Ruth, what have you taken? So, yeah, okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. 45 degrees 30. Why have we taken 45 and 30 starting? Right hand side. It is wrong, right? Hand side. Even that is wrong. Why did you take 30 and 45? According to concept, always draw left hand side rule. Make a note. Whatever I'm teaching, make a note. Do it and send. See, that's the reason you have taken wrong values here. 30 degrees, 60. That's the reason you have gone wrong. Clear? Write it, Ruth. Make a note of this. All of you are understood, right? Angle of depression. How to draw the diagram. Cecilia, Malavika. What about you all? Abigail, Eileen. Okay, 90 degree. If you're drawing it on the right hand side, students. If you're drawing it like this, no problem. 90 degrees here. You should write 45 here. After 90, you get 45. After 45, you get 30. You can't write 30 here and 45. This is wrong. CD is equals to 150 root 3 minus 3. Okay, there are two ways to calculate this. Let me show you the calculation. One method, you can directly take 1500. What is common to them, students? What is 1500 and 1000? What is common? If I take 5x minus 5, what is common to them? Factorize. If you factorize, 5 is common. What do you get in bracket? X minus 1. In the same way, ignore root 3. 1500 is common. In bracket, what do you get? Root 3 minus. This 1500, can I split 15 into 100? Is it correct? 15 into 100 into what is root 3 minus 1? 1.732 minus 1. What is 1.732 minus 1, students? 0. If I write 0.732. Let me keep 15 as it is. Multiply 100 with this. What is 100 into 0.732? How many decimals should I move? Two positions. Very good. Be quick. 73.2. You can multiply 73.2. Fine. If I want to remove the decimal, what do I get? 15 into 732 divided by 10. 5 3s are, 5 2s are. Cancel it like this. Did you all understand? Is this clear? Factorization method. If not, you can do it directly. Look at the direct method. 1500 into root 3, students. Take 1500 into root 3 is 1.732 minus 1500. So this 1500 you can take 15 into 100 into 1.732. Okay, so this would become lengthy. Better take factorize. Better use factorization concept. Take out the factors, common values, and do it. Start solving. Tell me the final answer. Don't use this method. Use factorization method. Be quick. So mostly by Monday another one or two classes will complete. After that, there are three easy chapters. We'll do linear inequation, easy is easy. We'll do probability. All those are easy concepts. Zero. Okay, how many times? Suppose in this one, 0.32. Same one. Okay, I'll check your answer. You're okay. 366. 3 into 366 is what? 1098 meters. So CD is equals to 1098 meters. See, if I use the calculator here, 1500 into 1.732. 2598 minus 1500. 1098 is the answer. 1098 meters. Let me check. Yes, 1098 meters is the answer, students. Fine. I showed you in detail how to solve. I'll show you the answer. I'll just show you the answer. Later I'll share it. You can just go through. Fine, bro. You can do it later. You can do it inside. You can try it later. Okay. Can you all check the group? Did you all get the answer, students? I've sent it. All of you check the group. Got it? Look here, I'll put it on the screen. Can you see the calculation part? Seventh one. All of you will respond. Seventh one. Diagram. If I send the answers, definitely you'll just copy paste. You won't even learn. That's the reason I'm explaining. Look at this. The distance between ship. Diagram might be slightly different. The way I have drawn and they have drawn it. Look here. 30 degrees. Can you see 30 degrees? The line which is touching arc. Angle of depression. This point. So please stop writing. Stop writing. See this arc 30 degrees and this red line. Next. I'll draw a black line for 45 degrees. Look at black. 45 degrees. 45 larger. Which one is greater, 30 degrees or 45 degrees? That isn't the arc is small for 30 degrees. How did I draw? I've drawn almost the same, but 30 degrees should be the same, students. It doesn't matter 30 degree or 40, it's the same. Okay, I'll tell you a few common mistakes what you do. Angle of depression is must. You have to draw this. Whether it is left hand side or right hand side, it doesn't matter. You could have even drawn right hand side like this. Your angle of depression will be top. This will be 30 degrees. This would be 45 degrees. Even this is fine. 45 here, 30 here. Next, tan 45 AB. Look at the calculation. We got BCS 150, 1500. So you can just keep it as BC. Then ABD. Take ABD. You can't take ADC. C is not a right angle. Take ABD 30 degrees. See, look at the way they've written. BC 1500 plus X. But I didn't take it as X, students. If you want, you take it as X, or you can just keep it as CD. That is how I did. CD. Cross multiply. See, 1500 you take common. 1500 common, root 3 minus 1, you get this answer. 1098 meters. This answer they have given according to board exam evaluation. Even in board exam, you do the same, you will get full marks. This is how we are supposed to do. Okay. The eighth one also I have given. What's the time? After break, I'll discuss the 8th one. 7th one, was it in the same side or opposite side, students? Two ships sailing in the same side or opposite? Okay. Angle of depression. 8th question is angle of depression, opposite side. Opposite side. Don't just copy paste now. I've sent in the group. Don't copy paste that. I'll teach you how to solve. Just ignore this. What's the time? 12:15. Take 10 minutes break. We'll continue at 12:25. Up to 1 o'clock, I'll conduct class. Because there are another 3 questions left previous year 2024, 25, and 26. Okay, we'll continue after break. All of you online, shall I do the next one, 8th one? Was it? Okay, the shift now, angle of depression, opposite students, opposite question. Don't refer the image which I sent, solution. Okay, you can check it later. First, you should know how to solve it, how to draw the diagram. I'll explain the 8th one. If you have got it wrong, no problem. You can learn and correct it next time. 8th question, look here. Aeroplane at an altitude 250 meters, students. Draw a right angle. Always start with the right angle first, like this. Next, at an altitude 250 meters, right? AB 250. Observe the angle of depression. Depression of two boats on the opposite bank of the river. If I take CB as the bank, opposite students. 250 observes the angle of depression. For angle of depression, draw dotted line on top. Dotted line. Of two boats on the opposite banks of a river, 45 degree, 60 degree, opposite side. So draw another right angle on the opposite direction. The first one is given as 45, take 45 here. The second one is given as 30 degrees. And if it is angle of depression question, write it at 60 degrees. This is the two diagram. See, such a simple diagram. Once you draw the diagram, this is what you draw. Always start with the right angle, students, and in right angle, left side. Always start like this. If it is on the same side, you'll get an angle here. You can draw it like this, C and D. If it is opposite side, draw another right angle triangle on the opposite direction. But diagram, triangle is fixed. Right angle, triangle is fixed. Next, respectively, find the distance between two ships. 250 meter is given. Respectively, find the width of the river. Okay, write the answer. River. So this is the river, students. CB is a river, BD is also the river. So basically the diagram is like this. C and D is the river. Okay, C and D. There is one ship sailing here. There's one ship here and there's another ship here. Ship or a boat, whatever it is. It is sailing towards this direction. And this image is being observed by aeroplane on top. There's aeroplane flying on top. So from top, if you're looking at top, if you're seated in aeroplane, if you're looking at top, this is how the image would look like. So if your view is from top, you would look the boat down. You would look down like this. You need an angle. For that, you need straight line here, straight line, and another angle here. So this becomes a triangle. So we don't exactly draw the diagram like this. We always start with a triangle. But this is how the actual image looks like. This is the river. So they asked us to find the width of the river. Basically the distance between C and D, students. That's it. So read the question, visualize it. Visualize how the image would look. Find the distance. Find the width of the river. Start solving. Complete. All of you will try this. Tell me, let me solve, students. Which is the first triangle I need to take? All of you will respond. Triangle ABC, right? In ABC, what is tan 45? Tan 45 is equals to AB divided by BC. Write it according to alphabetical order. You can write BC or CB, anything is fine. Tan 45 is 1, 250. What is BC value? BC is equals to 250 meters. So let me write 250 here. Next, in triangle ABD. And once again, sorry, not ABX, ABD. You can take CB as X, students. You can take X here. You can write X is equals to 250. Not an issue. You can take however you want. Fine. Usually I don't take X there. If no value is given, I don't take X. I just take BC so that you don't get confused. Just take BC, write it as 250. Triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, tan 60 degrees. Tan 60 is equals to AB divided by BD. So tan 60 is equals to root 3. What is tan 60, students? 1 by root 3 or root 3? What is tan 60? Root 3. Root 3 is equals to AB is 250 divided by BD. If you want to find BD, what happens to 250? I mean root 3. Gets divided. Do you think this is easy to solve? Right? You have to convert. Very good. You have to convert it. If instead of 250, what if 240 was given? See, first thing, if 240 is given, you don't have to convert. If you rationalize this, what do you get, students? All of you respond. 240 divided by is 3 divisible by 24. So make sure this 240, 250, whatever they give, it should be divisible by 3. Then it would have gone in 80 times table, 80 into root 3. This is the first method. Second type, convert it. As soon as you see, you don't need to write all these things. Just ignore. In board exam, they'll reduce marks. Directly try to convert. What's the direct option I told you? Tan 60 out. How can we write 1 by tan? All of you will respond. 1 by tan what? Tan 30. This is the direct way to write. 1 by tan 30, 250 divided by BD. If you don't know how to convert, take tan 60. Tan 60 is nothing but cot 90 minus 60. What is cot 90 minus 60? Cot 30. Cot 30, we don't have value in the table. Convert reciprocal. This is complementary. Reciprocal is 1 by tan 30. Okay, do it like this in working column or ignore this. Remember the short trick, students. Tan 60, you can write it as 1 by tan 30. Right? 1 by tan 30 degrees. What is tan 30? Can you tell me the value? Look at the table and tell me the value. Yes, 0.57. I'm not asking tan 30, not the exact answer from the mathematical table. What is it? 0.5774 0.5774 divided by BD. So BD is equals to 250 into what? 0.5 0.5774. Is this clear? All of you understood? This is how you solve it. Make a note, students. I'll teach you calculation. Make a note of this. Be quick. There are two more questions. Even Cecilia, you have done a lot of mistakes. Are you cross-checking your answers, Cecilia? You understood how to solve? You have done a lot of mistakes, right? Diagram. I was just checking few answers. I'll check Malavika's Abigail, Island, Barb, whoever had sent, I'll check that later. Angel, you're not even drawing diagram. Are you there online? Why you're not drawing diagram? So without diagram, how is it possible, Angel? Oh, that's what. The diagram is not proper. Without diagram, how is it possible to solve? Why you're not showing interest? Even test you're not sending. Homework you're doing like this. Attending late. You all should show interest, students. If you all don't have interest, what's the point of attending classes? In school, usually they won't teach all this. Let school start. You'll get to know how your teachers teach you all, heights and distance. They won't explain all this. If you want, you convert. They'll just tell you the values. They'll do only 5 or 6 questions and they'll end the class. I've done more than 30 questions, I think. More than 20, 25 questions. Okay, this is the second week. Almost 2 weeks. Only for heights and distance. Fine. How do you calculate this, students? 250 divided by, when you remove the decimal, what do you get? 5774 divided by what? After point, how many numbers are there? 10,000, right? 4 zeros. So reduce this. 0 and 0 gets cancelled. How many times 25 goes in 1000? How many times 25 goes in 100 first? In 100. 40, right? How can I write 40? 5774 divided by 4 into 10. Reduce this. Take 5774, students. 5774. I'll show you the calculation. What they have done in textbook. That is complicated. This is the easiest one. 4 ones are 4. 16. Next. Remainder 1. Bring down this 4. How many times it goes? 4 threes are 12. Remainder 2, right? Then what do you do? Keep a point and add 0. How many times 4 goes in 20? 4 5s are 20. Concentrate, students. Don't write. Don't just copy. Concentrate when I'm teaching. 4 5s are 20. So what's the answer we have? 1,443.5. And this is already divided by 10, right? When you divide by 10, the decimal is here. Which way you have to shift? Left hand side or right hand side? Left hand side. One position left hand side. So what's the answer? 144.35 is the answer. Make a note of this. 144.35. And if you don't try to convert it, if you forget that divide by 10, you'll end up writing 1443. That is wrong. It is 144.35. This distance is 144.35. You can put like 35. 144.35. See, you can multiply 250 into 5. How did you multiply this root? Can you explain? Very good. 25 into 10, and if you remove the decimal, what do you get? 5 point. Very good. 5.77. 5774. 5774 into 25. That's what, both. You can use any one. Either remove the decimal, do it however you all want. And one more thing, think practically, students. Left hand side, what is the distance we got? C to B. What is C and B value? 250, right? 250 degrees. Next, right hand side, it can't be 1443. 1443 is too much. So go through the calculation, it should be 144.35. What is the distance between two? What is the river? Width of the river, students. Total value is CD, right? 144.35. That is, what's the value? 394.35. If you convert it, you get 394 meters. 3. 3 is less than 5. 394 meters is the answer. So the main point is converting, students. We use complementary and reciprocal relation and converted into cot. 1 by tan 30. I'll show you the calculation what they have done. So practice when they do it, when they start it in your school, don't ignore. Now whatever ma'am teaches, just practice. It could be like revision. All of you will complete it. Done. Okay, ninth question. Height of the building is given 61. Okay. Let me show you the calculation. This is the easiest one, students. See, all these are calculation part, not required. I'll just tell you what was the main thing. See, this was a main thing. 250. We got 250 meters. Then this is important. This part. Rest, whatever we did, everything was calculation part based on calculation. So calculation, you can do it however you want. You can remove the decimal or you can directly multiply it. Multiply 250. The green one which I've drawn boxes, those are the answers. That is what you have to highlight. Let me show the answer. Look at the answer, students. Compare it with what solution they have given. What have they done? Have they converted or written it directly? What was the solution given? The first one is the same, right? All of you will respond. Why nobody is responding? Am I audible? Audible to all? Okay, first one they have used cots to ignore this. Tan 45, 250. Next, they have used cot 60. Ignore this. You can't use cos 60, cot 60. See, all these are different. Look at the way they have calculated. This is complicated. The solution, what they have done is complicated one. Decimal. How can you calculate decimal? You need to take LCM 250. All this is stuff. So ignore all this. Answer is same. What answer? Answer. Go through, student. They have given cot. We can't use cot. It is not given in mathematical table. Okay, they've given cot 60. So even if you have a textbook with answers, somebody should teach you. They should explain. They should guide you. And only then you'll understand these kind of chapters. Heights and distance, trigonometry. Fine. So even if you go through net, students, chat GPT, other thing, if you try to learn, you won't be able to understand. So don't miss any class. Don't think you'll have chat GPT online. You can refer it later. No, it is very tough. Even in online, they won't explain in detail. They'll just give you the solution. You won't understand. Yeah, tell me. Fine, here. Okay, so if you don't know anything, ask students. That is why you all are paying fees and attending class. Don't hesitate. Don't copy and send it. If you don't know, you ask me. You do one or two questions. Tell me where you are not, which part you are not getting. Get it corrected and learn. So the answer is same. 394 meters. This is how you have to write. The width of the river is 394 meters. Okay, another 15 minutes. We'll do 2025. Up to now we have done. This is 2016 is done. 2014 I have done. That is enough. Don't need 2013. All this is irrelevant. So we did 2023. Okay, 23. Even this was done. From the top of the cliff, angle of depression 45 respective height of the tower. I've sent this in the group, students. Will you all try these two questions, these three questions today? All of you will respond. First two questions. Which diagram will you take here? Read the question. Third main first one. Which is the first triangle you need to take? See, angle of depression is given. This 35 degrees touching which line? 35 degrees. Which line is it touching? PR. So draw 35 here. Simple. This is 35. What's the first triangle you need to take? Triangle RP, PRQ. In PRQ, this would be 35 degrees. What else is given, students? If the distance of the object from P to Q is how much? What's the distance from P to Q? 50 meters. This is 50. Can't you all find R and Q using tan 35? Yes? Okay. If the distance of the two shift, then find the distance between R and S, students. You need to find RS. So this is the first triangle. Tell me the second triangle. Where is 60 degree touching? Where is 60 degree? Which line is it touching? SP. So this is 60 degrees. You can't solve using the single diagram. Split into two parts. Tell me the second triangle. What I need to take? PQS. And what is the angle formed? What's the angle formed, students? Angle 60 degree. This distance is 50. Simple question. 2022 specimen paper. Subtract it. Correct. If you want to find the value of what they have asked, RS, how do you find SR? Ruth. RQ minus, you have to find the value of SQ, right? SQ minus RQ. Is it clear, students? All of you understood? That is how you solve. And what is this angle of depression, or what kind of question is it? Angle of depression question. See, if you concentrate, you can. It's a simple concept. You can enjoy and solve all these questions. I like to solve such questions. Angle of depression, two triangles split into two parts. Angle of depression is given. That's the reason they have given angle top. 60 degree, 35 degrees. Just observe which line they touch. 60 degrees touching PS. 35 degrees touching PR. So you all try this. If I keep solving, you won't understand. You all try this question. Go through the question. Yeah, for second one I'll check. The angle of two ships A and B observed on lighthouse 60 meter 45. If the two ships are on the opposite side. What about the second question? Opposite side or same side? Opposite side. Angle of depression or elevation? What question is this? Depression. I'll show you all the diagram. First copy this diagram. First question diagram for homework. Second one, from the top of a cliff 92, angle of depression of boy is 20. Calculate. Three questions. Angle of depression, three questions. I've sent it, Ruth. I've sent it. It is very interesting, students. Height and distance trigonometry is actually very interesting to solve. See this one. Yeah, I've sent it in the group. Make a note. Second diagram, I'll explain how to draw the second one. So the next Monday will complete, and Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll see. We'll solve all previous year questions. I will copy the first diagram. All of you. Done? Okay. Now look at the second diagram. Look at the way I do it. Tell me the keywords here. What are the keywords, students? Or tell me what are the types of questions we studied. Basically, what are the types of questions this chapter has? Heights and distance. First one is angle of which one? Elevation, and the other one is angle of depression. For angle of elevation, what type of question we have studied, students? Whether it is elevation or depression. One angle, right? If there are two angles, is the same side or opposite side? Same. If it is opposite side, like this. So whether it is same side, opposite side, angle of depression, elevation, it doesn't matter. Always go with right angle like this. First, draw right angle, name it as ABC. Then read the question. The angle of depression of two ships. If depression word is given, first draw dotted lines on top. AB, observed from the top of a lighthouse 60 meters high. If this is top of lighthouse A, the distance between A to B is 60 meters. Okay. There are two values given, students. If there are two angles, how many triangles should be there? One triangle or two triangles? If two angles are given, how many triangles should be there? One or two triangles? Two triangles? Yes, two triangles. We got to correct. We got to know we should have two triangles. One is 60-degree, other one is 45. Now find out whether they are in the same side or opposite side. Read the next part of the question. If the two ships are on same or opposite side, it's on the opposite. The diagram is like this. Angle of depression is given. First angle of depression is 60 degrees here, 45. Convert this 60 here, angle of elevation. 60 degree, this one 45. Find the distance between two ships. Where are the two ships here, students? Ship 1 is C, right? And ship 2 is, which is ship 2? D. Apply tan 60 degrees, you'll get the value of BC. We already did such question. Which one was that? I think the 7th one. 8th one. Isn't this similar to 8th one? Almost the same question. Can you see they've given the same one, right? 45 degree, 60 degree. Observe the year, student. Which year they've given? 2017. For how many marks? For how many marks? 3 marks, right? And similar question, what did they do? In 2014, for how many marks they've given? 4 marks. So in 2014, they've repeated in 2017. So board exam, they'll repeat the same type of question, students. Okay. So 2014, you should learn the pattern. 2014, opposite side. And look at 2016, what they've done. After 2 years, they've given it on same side. 2016. 2017, they've repeated. They've given opposite side, but for 3 marks. Yes? Each chapter, I didn't show you all 3 to 4 marks. I didn't show you all the pattern, student. Did I show you the pattern? Marks distribution. Showed it. Okay, let's show it again. First, copy this, students. All of you will copy this. This is not only for maths, even for science, computer science, all the subjects. Try this. And I told you all to take the question bank from your seniors. Did you all take that book? Or did you all buy one? Question bank from any of your seniors? Did you all collect it? You have question bank. Okay. What about Delisha? You told you'll take from Cherisha, right? You took? Okay. All of you will get one book, students. Question bank. Whatever max you all ignore. Max I'll take care. Other subjects follow the same concept. Once you complete the chapter, go through the previous year's paper. And if you observe previous year paper, you'll get to know the trend, the way board exam invigilators set the question paper. They're just repeating the questions. If you know how to solve, it is very easy. You can score full marks in this. They're just repeating the questions. Opposite side, same side, angle of depression, angle of elevation. Completed, drawn the diagram. Okay, last week we did angle of elevation, now angle of depression. If you want, you can try even the third one from top of cliff 90 meters high. Cliff is again a straight angle, students. Look at this third question. I draw the triangle. Just draw right angle triangle like this. What about the third one? All of you will answer. Depression or elevation question. Depression, how many angles are given? How many angles? One angle, which means one triangle, right angle triangle. First draw ABC. If it is depression, Draw a dotted line. What's the angle given, students? Be quick. 20 degrees. This 20 degrees, just draw it inside. What do you mean by top of cliff? Which is the cliff here? AC or AB? AB is the cliff. What is the distance of this cliff? 92 meters. So simple. For so simple, they have given 3 marks 2005. But in 2005, almost 20 years back, they will never repeat such easy question. If you want just for practice, you can try this. Right, tan 20 degree. Go through the trigonometry table from the textbook. For tan 20, you copy the value. 92 divided by BC. Tan 20 is a decimal value. If you try to bring it down, you get 92 divided by decimal value, students, which is not possible to solve, which is not possible to solve. So how do you convert tan 20? How do you write tan 20, students? 1 by, what will you write? 1 by tan what? 90 minus 20 is 70 degrees. Good, 70. So shift BC that side, you get 92 into tan 70. Check mathematical table, tan 70, write that value, you'll get the value of BC. Calculate to the nearest meter. Try this thing. You can try, Ruth. You can try. I've almost done it, student. Just copy tan 70, write the value of tan 70, you'll get the final answer. Now, I'm just trying to explain. In 2005, observe this year given 2005, very simple question. Now what they've done, this question they've given it for 1 mark MCQ. That is how year by year they're changing the pattern, students. They're making it tough. I'll show you the question paper. Another 5 minutes. Okay, another 5 minutes we'll solve. Is Abigail online? Malavika, Cecilia, Abigail. Okay, what about Bhargavi? Okay, fine. So I hope you all have understood, students. Today you all didn't have anything. 80% of work I did. I solved all the questions I'm explaining. So listen and make notes. So try these 3 questions. Try to draw the diagram. We'll discuss on Monday. 92 into whatever value. This they have given it for MCQ. Fine. So mostly by Monday we'll complete. Only 3 questions left. 3 or 4 questions left. We'll complete on Monday. Now tell me, Monday mostly we'll complete this, students. Monday it will be done. What's the date? When does your school reopen? May or June? May 25th. Okay, May. See, that entire month they would, that entire week they won't do anything. So only 1 or 2 classes you might have. May. Okay, so we'll plan for June. Imagine from June if they start. So May entire 1 month you'll have time. April, May. In May I can complete 2-3 chapters. We can do 3 chapters. We'll complete 3. So now you all tell me 25. By Monday I'll complete this. Monday 27. 28, 29, 30 is left, students. Shall we start new chapter or you want me to do revision next week? Respond all of you all. Revision next week. Okay, I'll make you all revise. Next Friday I'll conduct a test. All of you will make a note. Next Friday I'll be conducting all these chapters. Banking for 50 marks. Banking, GST, trigonometry, heights and distance. So those who are regular or even if you're absent, those who went through the recordings, you all should be thorough with all the students. I've covered all the concepts. Banking, GST, trigonometry, heights and distance. So next Friday I'll conduct. After that we'll start new chapter. Okay. So Tuesday we'll revise trigonometry. Previous year question. Tuesday. Wednesday GST. Thursday banking. Heights and distance Monday will complete. We have done a lot of questions. Monday will be the last class for heights and distance. So you'll have 1 week practice, students. Revise these 4. All 4 are important. All 4 are important. Yeah, this is the weightage they have given. I'll share this later in the group. Heights and distance, how many marks, students? How many marks have they given heights and distance trigonometry? All of you will check and let me know. Heights and distance, how many marks? Top, can you see years given? 20, 23, 24, 25. So usually how many marks you get? Angle of elevation, can you see all 5 marks? The reason I spent 2 weeks, I've been to concentrate. One question, 2 marks or 5 marks. Okay, 2025 they've given for 5, even for 2026, I think 4 marks. So heights and distance you get for 5 marks or 4 marks. Trigonometry, where is trigonometry? Yeah, above that. One MCQ and one normal 3 marks question. In 2024, you've got one mark question, one 4 mark question. Again, 1 mark, 4 mark. So anywhere between again 4 to 5 marks here. So these two chapters, I spent almost. We have done it for more than 20-25 days. Almost 1 month we have spent on these two. So you get it for 10 marks. Trigonometry, heights and distance, 10 marks. Okay, no class tomorrow. Again on Monday. Any doubts? Do you have any doubts?